Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood, Blind.
I picked up your scent from down the corridor. You're like me, aren't you?
Who are you?
My name is Onawa. I am the pack leader of the Red Talons. And who are you?
Onawa. I've read Endron's reports about you. My name is Cahal.
Now, it's weird that she's in Homid form, because Red Talons hate humanity. They think humanity is responsible for the suffering and the death of Gaia. You know, they hate human civilization and the pain it causes and destruction it causes to nature. So they very rarely enter their Homid form. They prefer to spend time in their lupus form, the wolf form. So it's weird that she stays in Homid, but I guess, you know, it's easier to conduct dialogue this way, as far as the game is concerned. Red Talons are actually, when I was talking in one of the first episodes about how the Garou nation are kind of nominally good guys, but not really, the Red Talons are one of the good examples of why the not really part is applicable, because Red Talons are, like, they hate humanity to such a degree that most of them wouldn't be particularly sad if we all got exterminated, or at the very least, like, cold to like 20% of the current world population. They think there are too many humans and it's unmanageable.
I've heard of your tribe. Wild, ancestral, solitary. Hard to believe Endron could get their hands on the leader of such a renowned tribe.
Endron. They set up their factory and their pipelines in the territory of our cairn. We pushed them back for months. But that whore with the mechanical arm, she showed up out of nowhere and managed to drive us into a corner. We had little choice. I gave myself up in exchange for the lives of my people and an end to the slaughter.
What? That's very stupid. And also kind of, because that's very stupid because I don't think you can hold Endron to their word. But also, it's kind of totally out of character for a Red Talon. Red Talons would rather all get exterminated than to subjugate themselves to humans, of all people.
Tank Girl tried to destroy my cairn as well. I killed her.
Good. I hope you made her suffer. I take it they captured you after you were finished with her.
No. They took Adana, my daughter. They brought her here. I came to get her back.
Adana's your daughter, is she? I met her. They had her locked up in the cell next door. I was their first subject, but I didn't give them the results they were hoping for. Whatever they are doing, I think it is linked to our first change.
Adana hasn't gone through her first change.
Their tests on her came back positive. They took her off to Endron's headquarters. To do what? I do not know. Take me with you. All that awaits me here is death. Good work. Now, follow me.
Okay, but is there anything else here?
This door leads to an underground parking garage. Steal a truck. We'll need one to get to my cairn. There are guards. For Mori. I can feel it. And I am in no state to help you. You've got to do it alone.
Anybody there? Alert! To kill.
It's time to move.
Nevada Desert. Cahal got there too late. Endron had time to administer the treatment to Edana before taking her elsewhere. However, while escaping, the Fianna warrior came upon one of his kind, Onawa, the leader of a pack of Red Talons.
Finally. that so? Cahal, what are those outsiders doing in my territory? It's not just Endron spreading across my territory. We have been invaded.
Ava and her Lambda mankind. I know them.
The Red Talons do not like humans. And there is only room for one pack here.
We're only 2 Garou. We're not looking to take over your territory.
And your humans. They're the ones who give the Wyrm its strength. We should have snuffed them out at the dawn of their existence.
These humans are on our side, and we have no intention of settling here. We'll leave as soon as we've managed to rescue my daughter from Endron HQ.
So, you intend to fight Endron?
We could use your help.
No. We have already lost too many. We will not join you. However, I will clear your path. My wolves tell me they have already attacked your people. Those attacks will end. You may operate on our land with impunity. At least, until you finish your business here. Stay longer, and there will be war. Go now, and pay your respects to our guardian spirit. Parchua tells me that he is waiting for you.
Okay, the spirit of this cairn is quite cool. It's like a vulture.
What is it?
I've heard stories about the Red Talons and their closeness to nature. Most of them are born as wolves, not humans. But you...
I was born Uktena. The Red Talons took me in when I was just a girl. I grew up amongst them and formed a unique bond with Parchua, our guardian spirit. He and I share a bond like nothing you would imagine.
That was your cairn spirit we saw when we arrived.
Yes, Parchua. He is our guardian spirit.
He seems to be powerful.
That he is. Parchua is a guardian spirit who accompanies his subjects into battle. He has seen more combat than you could if you lived 100 lifetimes. He granted me his protection, and we forged a unique spiritual bond. One like nothing you will ever know.
How did Endron capture you?
We've been locked in battle for a long time, trying to drive Endron from Red Talon lands. But they were too powerful. I saw my people dying one by one, until one evening, Endron sent us a message. They told me that if I gave myself up, they would leave the Red Talons alone. And you saw where that led.
I sense the Wyrm is spreading through your territory. Is there nothing you can do?
If I let my wolves leave the cairn, they'll attack your people. I assume you would rather we avoid that. You, however, there are numerous shrines to Parchua in the area around the cairn. They have gone abandoned for far too long. Find these shrines. Pay homage to Parchua. Give him your strength, and he will take care of the worm.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, how do I talk to the guardian spirit? Maybe I need to climb up.
You are the one who freed Onawa. You reek of human, warrior of Gaia. For what purpose do you enter my territory?
I'm fighting for Gaia. To drive Endron and the Wyrm from this territory.
Is that so? Or are you pursuing an aim that is more personal? Are you truly worthy of my confidence? Can you even still call yourself warrior of Gaia? And now, you fight beside humans, beside the enemy.
Not all humans are servants of the Wyrm.
But all are blind. They will never understand the wild or the worm. They try to apply the order of the Weaver to everything, Gaia included. They will never admit that Gaia is a wild, uncontrollable entity, and that she demands sacrifice.
Yeah, I do think he's wrong, but that's mostly because I, as a player, am a human. So it's difficult, or well, it's straight up impossible for me to remove myself from being human and treat the destruction of humanity as a good thing. But also, I think he's wrong because there are humans that genuinely do care about nature and about animals and about restoring nature. So I think there is much work to be done, and sure, there's a lot of ignorance amongst humans, and doubly so in the World of Darkness, because the World of Darkness is like 100 times shittier than the real world, hence the of darkness part. But still, I think the destruction of humanity is not something that we should cheer on, and I think it would actually please the Wyrm. It probably pleases the Wyrm, the divisions that the Red Talons create by their fanatical approach to this issue.
I will prove to you that humans can accomplish great things for Gaia.
You will only prove that you are as blind as they are.
And you can't see that the Wyrm is already here, and that the humans that are with me have nothing to do with it.
Such impertinence. The presence of the Wyrm is not a concern. I have battled it time and time again.
Yet it still spreads everywhere around you. Only your cairn seems to remain untouched.
Our cairn is all that matters. and we are ready to make what sacrifices we must to maintain it. Onawa has taken that role upon herself, but she may not be the last. Now go, pursue your quest. I shall judge your worth.
Okay, but there are also shrines around here, right? To Pachua.
Onawa. I can feel the hate that flows through her. And her guardian spirit. Ava, can you hear me?
Cahal! There you are. Head to our base. We've set it up near the road leading to Endron territory.
The Red Talons once protected us from the Wyrm, but they have abandoned us. We are in danger.
The spirits are suffering. How can Onawa stand by and do nothing?
The Wyrm is retreating, and our strength returning.
You must drive the Wyrm from these lands, warrior of Gaia. It is killing us one by one. The Wyrm has hold of everything around us. The fight must continue.
Onawa's memoirs. Today again I thank Gaia for having made me a theurge by birth. Without the spiritual aptitudes inherited from my ancestors, I would have been unable to bond with the spirit guardian of the Red Talons. They would have killed me. Over the years, my theurge heritage allowed me to strengthen this bond. Today I am almost as one with Pachua. He feels what I feel. Words are no longer necessary between us, nor for that matter with the Red Talons. They instinctively understand what I want. Now, actually it's interesting how tight-lipped the game has been on some of the crucial aspects of being a werewolf, and Auspice is one of them, because the werewolves in World of Darkness have like societal roles ascribed to them based on the phase of the moon in which they were born. if you were born during a new moon, then you're a Ragabash, which is like a trickster, the questioner of the ways. Your role is to ask questions and to invoke discussion and to question tradition in a way to test the rest of the Garou society's dedication to it. Then, if you're born during a crescent moon, then you're a Theurge, which is a shaman concerned with dealing with the spirits and spiritual matters and mysticism. If you're born during the half moon, then you're a Philodox, who is a judge and negotiator and mediator, concerned with solving disputes and ruling on giving out rulings on laws and interpreting the litany, the holy code of the Garou. Then if you're born during the gibbous moon, you're a Galliard, who's like a warrior poet concerned with, it's like a bard concerned with the lore and keeping stories and retelling stories of the great ancestors. And if you're born during the full moon, then you're an Arun, who's a warrior concerned with slaying the Wyrm servants in the most hardcore ways. Obviously, every werewolf is a warrior to a degree, but Aruns are the most powerful of them.
She's no ordinary pack leader.
Find the altars dedicated to Pachua. Maybe they are out in the distance, because I haven't found anything right here. Those are just totem poles with human skulls, which is par for the course for the Red Talons. As I said, they are downright kind of genocidal in their approach to humanity. Okay, I think this is the human base, because obviously there are solar panels here, which Ava would need for her equipment. Okay, so that's how they look then. I'll take a stroll around. Keep out mine area. Okay.
This desert is being devoured by the Wyrm. But I still feel the cairn holding strong.
But maybe this is the base. Or maybe there are multiple bases. I think I'll wait for those. Okay, it won't hurt to talk to
And
my
land of
allies.
mankind bodies. The Red Talons haven't been cooperative.
Okay, so this is the base. It won't hurt to talk to Ava, I think. I can always... I think I should be able to search for the rest of the shrines afterwards.
Where's Ava?
She's inside. It's good to see you again, Cahal.
Thanks. An old abandoned mine.
The HQ isn't as damaging as the outposts. That's what Endron's using to drain this land of all its oil.
And our first step to shutting down those outposts is getting beyond that perimeter wall. Once we do, they're finished.
Ava just told me about Adana. I'm so sorry, Cahal. We'll get her back. How did you manage to get out of prison? Pretty simple. Ava sent Viridian State a transfer order for me, complete with an Endron seal of approval. During the transfer, Lambda Mankind attacked my convoy, and the rest is history. I'm sorry. I really tried, but I'm just busting your balls, man. You were there to save your daughter, I get it. Besides, at the end of the day, I'm out of prison. Thank you for your help in the prison. You took big risks for me. You can thank me when we've got your daughter back, but just remember, my favorite way to be thanked is cold, hard cash. Lest I forget. I'll catch you later.
We're on the same side, and the Red Talons still.
Ava said they're a different pack than the wolves at Tarker's Mill. We're gonna have to be careful.
Cahal! But you're alone.
I'm sorry, Ava. They'd already moved Adana out of the prison by the time I got there.
Dusk told me. Do you know where they've taken her?
Endron's Nevada HQ. Or that's what the leader of the Red Talons says anyway.
The Red Talons? Those fuckers have been attacking my people since we got here.
How many?
2 teams wiped out, and a few more injured.
I can't bring back the people you've lost. But I can promise you won't lose any more. I freed their leader from Endron's grip.
They captured another Garou?
They were experimenting on her before they captured Adana. Apparently my daughter makes a better test subject.
Those fucking bastards. We'll save her, I promise you.
The leader of the Red Talons agrees to hold back her wolves until we get 80 back.
But she's not going to help?
I think she's using us. We take the risks, she reaps the benefits. At least they'll leave us alone.
I'll take it, but have you seen the wall that protects those Endron outposts? It's surrounded by a minefield. Nobody here can get through their defenses. Only you.
Only me. Need I remind you that you're a Garou too?
Sure, but I'm not a fighter. My strengths lie in data. Weaver stuff. Anyway, listen. I've been working on it for a couple of days, but I think I figured out how to deactivate their landmines and get you into an evac duct. It'd be too small for a human, of course, but a wolf could get through. Get to the other side and take care of their outposts. Deal with the men guarding the terminals in each outpost and connect me. Once I'm on their network, I'll be able to clear you a path through the maintenance zone. It's the quickest way into Endron HQ. Go see Declan. He'll tell you how to get past the minefield. Yeah?
I was able to save Yfen and the spirits from Endron's invasion.
Glad to hear it. Been worried about them for a while.
The Wyrm has retreated from the forest.
Yfen should be able to protect the cairn on his own now.
We'll be back there soon. With 80.
We will. We haven't had time to talk about Rodko.
Yeah. I can't get it out of my head. I was his lieutenant. I should have seen it. I should have done something to stop it.
Ava, I've been there. Rage gives no warning and heeds no reason. No one could have seen it coming. Not you, not me. Not even Rodko.
How are you holding up? You're the one who had to...
I didn't have a choice. But I wish he were still with us. We'll have to learn to live with his absence. The leader of the Red Talons. Endron scientists used her as a guinea pig for months.
Any idea what they were doing to her?
They injected her with a substance that was supposed to lure the Wyrm. But it didn't work because she'd already gone through her first change.
But Adana...
I know. That's why we need to get her back ASAP.
Well, who's to say it didn't work exactly? Maybe it did work. Maybe she is corrupted by the Wyrm, and that's why she's even more bloodthirsty. And she wanted to kill the Lambda Mankind people, and she doesn't want to help in the fight against Endron because she is corrupted, just to a lesser degree.
Endron's offering their prisoners the same injections they were giving their recruits at Tarker's Mill. That's where their elite soldiers are coming from.
Did you destroy their lab at least?
I couldn't have done it alone. It was too big and too well protected.
Then we've got our work cut out for us once we've got Adana back.
We've got to move. I read a report from the scientists at the prison. 80's highly compatible with their program.
Ah, shit.
Ava, you're not responsible for Endron taking Adana.
I know you're just trying to take the weight off my shoulders, but this is still my fault, Cahal. I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive myself.
It's all our fault. But we'll get her back. We have to. I'm off.
Ava's on it. She thinks she's found a way through the landmines.
I hear Endron's next big marketing push is make the desert green again. That's why they chose this place for their HQ.
Make the desert what the fuck? Do they not know what a desert is? I mean, I get they're only here for the oil, but how stupid do they think we are?
Actually, I've read somewhere it's totally possible to, like... It's totally possible, given the right course, to make a desert green. I've read something about even the possibility to do that to the Sahara. Lambda Mankind report stolen from Endron. The den of the wolves that attacked our site and killed one of the president's Black Spiral assets have been finally located. Transmit to General Command. Request new order. Request material for countermeasures. Request specialists. Request setting up of outposts.
Endron has been looking for Tarker's Mill cairn for 5 years.
Okay, still need to find the shrines.
Everything going
For now.
okay?
We're staying on our toes, though.
I don't think I have gone this way. Yeah, well, there's one of them right here. Razor now has a wider area of effect and inflicts greater damage on surrounding enemies. Okay, so that's the first altar, according to the game.
Hey, you're here. Follow me.
No, I don't.
I heard they took your daughter to their HQ. I can't even imagine.
We just have to get her back. Tell me about the outposts.
There are 4 entrance sites inside the perimeter. To reach them, use the evacuation duct.
And the minefield?
Go around the perimeter wall, but keep your distance. You'll see a red mark on a rock. From that mark, go straight towards the wall. Once you've reached it, stay close. Follow the wall until you find the entrance to the duct. From there, it's all up to you. Good luck.
Okay, but first I would prefer to find the shrines. Okay, so they might be on the elevated positions up here. Yeah, I'll go there and there as well.
You are not of the Red Talon tribe. Their guardian spirit no longer offers us his protection. Help us. There's still much work to be done. Stay vigilant, lest the Wyrm overwhelm you.
Okay, so I'm missing one. There is this, I don't know, snake head above each of them. So I should be on the lookout for that. Well, that's a Red Talon. But it seems I can't get through. Even if I wanted to jump on the mines and get killed. I can't. Oh! Okay, I guess I can. After all. I really hope it's saved after the last altar. It did. There was supposed to be a red mark on the rocks, and on that point I was supposed to jump across. Okay, I don't see any mark per se. And I don't know where the last altar is. I'm kind of tempted to enable the quest markers for a second, just to get a rough idea of which way to look, because I'm worried that if I enter the outpost, the quest is going to be, you know, failed. I don't see any markings here per se. But I guess this was the correct place, after all. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I should be entering the outpost. Although, it seems if I want to, I can still leave. So I don't think, you know, I don't think the shrine would be inside an Endron outpost. That would be stupid. Because even if this used to be Red Talon territory, surely.
Why do you ask?
Just curious. Makes you wonder where Endron finds the money to buy all these labs.
That's not much of a mystery. You know Pentex, right? Endron's one of their subsidiaries. They've got more money than they could ever need.
Surely, even if this used to be Red Talon territory, they would have torn down the shrine after they conquered it. So.
What was that? One less fucker.
Okay, the quest is not failed yet, so Maybe there is hope. Maybe something is going to some path is going to unlock later on.
I got eyes on an intruder.
Oh well. Okay, the quest is still not failed.
Ava, I've cleared out the outpost and connected you to the network.
Good. I'll try to take control of Endron HQ's surveillance system. I've learned more about the Earthblood protocol. The stuff they're injecting into their soldiers acts directly on their immune system.
This
Seems like the
outpost is
experiments
ours.
they've been
Let's see
conducting
what we can bring
have
back
to do
to
with
the
the protocol
base.
too.
Nice work on those outposts. We'll handle the rest, don't worry.
Okay, but this is still the area that I was in, I think. I'm pretty sure. So, where is the last shrine? Oh no! Okay, wasn't expecting the possibility of falling down because usually there are invisible walls that prevent that from happening. Oh, it's here. I guess they didn't tear it down because they didn't notice it. It is a bit out of the way. I'm very glad I found it. Oh, that was a pretty tough fight, all things considered. Dr. Lesterman, Major Garner sustained severe injuries to the arm during the confrontation with the local pack here in Nevada. We had no other choice but to amputate her arm. According to the instructions from President Watkins, we are repatriating the Major to your laboratories so that you can equip her with the latest Division II prosthetics. Priority operation. The Major must rejoin her division as soon as possible.
The first time I saw her, she was with Orlov. She just had surgery.
Well done. I'm almost through their defenses. Keep going. Endron's headquarters has been pretty active lately. Seems like our attacks on their outposts haven't gone unnoticed. They're gonna bulk up their defenses.
Don't waste your time on the servers. Ava can handle them remotely. Concentrate on the equipment.
What are we going to do with the guards we took prisoner?
I don't know. It's up to Declan and Ava. But I really don't see them walking away after all this.
Well, so are they going to summarily execute them? To be honest, all that Endron would have to do is like catch it on a camera drone or something, and then air it on TV and on the internet. That the eco-terrorists are summarily executing people. You know, they took prisoner in an armed attack on a fracking site to sort of pretty much turn the entirety of public opinion against them. Like, even if you're an environmentally conscious kind of person who cares a lot about the about nature and whatnot, you're going to be turned off by something like that in a pretty major way. Wait.
The first time I saw her, she was with Orlov. She just had surgery.
Wasn't I just here? Okay, there are enemies on the other side, but this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to pause it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.